Asterisk sends picture of random duplex he found on Google image search. Asterisk, do you see this house? This is what you get when you live off the government and don't have a job. That's crazy. That's a really nice house. Nicer than my house. That's for sure. I know, right? Welcome to welfare, baby girl. This is my ex's government housing, and how she lives on working only 20 hours a week at minimum wage. She only works those hours because it's a requirement. Otherwise, she would sit on her ass and live off my child support money and the government and not do a damn thing with her life. She doesn't do hair anymore. She doesn't do sheet. She's too busy keeping my kids from me and abu-dollaring them and lying and manipulating everyone to be at her side. She's a waste of breath. But I have to give her all of my money every month so I know my kids are okay. Otherwise, without my money, they would have nothing. I need you to come pick up the boys. I have plans tonight. Come get them. Trevor, I am at work. I'm spending my New Year's Eve working my second job so that I can pay to take care of the boys since you don't pay child support. You specifically asked for this weekend. It's your time. Stay home and enjoy the holiday with the kids. I have plans. I want to be able to go out and celebrate instead of be your babysitter. Don't be a see you next Tuesday. Just come get them. You know you want to see them for New Year's Eve. What kind of mom doesn't want to spend the holidays with her kids? Once again, I have to work. I will pick them up tomorrow, and you can go do whatever you want then. But if I don't work, I won't be able to feed or put a roof over their heads. This is your time. You enjoy the holidays with them. You've been saying you wanted it this whole time. While you're a sheep mother, get them early tomorrow. Hey guys, did you have a good New Year's Eve with Dad? No, and I'm never going back. Don't make us go back, okay? He's mean. What happened? He had some girl and her son come over to his apartment and he and the girl basically locked themselves in his room for the whole night. They fought all night. I had to take care of everyone and make dinner and food for my brothers and the other kid. I am so sorry, guys. I tried to find someone to come pick you up and keep you, but no one was available. That's not even the bad part. Look at Middle's back and legs, Mom. Dad has never gotten so mad before. Asterisk turns Middle's son around and lifts up his shirt and moves his shorts to see bruises and cuts. Asterisk. How did this happen to you? Dad got real mad and spanked me with his belt when I tried to go in his room. I will not be returning the children to you for any future visits. What you have done is unacceptable and inexcusable. The fact that you thought for 1 second it would be appropriate to beat our young son with a belt until there were bruises and cuts is irredeemable. You will be returning them. It is parental discretion on how to discipline children in this state. You don't control me or my house. He got a whooping for misbehaving. He wasn't beaten. I expect to see them on my next weekend. You can take me back to court and explain to the judge that what you did was discipline and not abu-dollery, not only the beating, but the neglect of leaving your 3 young children alone all night to spend time with some girl without any supervision will be a good one to explain. I know I can't do much legally. I've already spoken to the police, but over my dead body will I be returning the children to you. Take me back to court if you want to fight it. Otherwise, I hope this email finds you well. I wanted to inform you that there are toys at my apartment for the children that you are welcome to come pick up for them. I have somewhere I have to go, and I don't know when I will be back to see the kids. I probably will not ever be back, honestly. I have an important event that I need to handle far away. I love my children. But after the pain and lies and deceit you have put us all through, I feel as though I can no longer connect with them. It is doing me harm to continue and be a good father when you have already poisoned them against me. I will be gone for a long time. Please get the boys' toys from my home so they do not go to waste, and they can remember me by them and hopefully know none of this is my fault, and I do love them. But I have to protect myself from you. Thank you for everything, Mallory. Thank you for doing this to our family. I drove by his apartment today, and girl, there is no way he left to handle business. There's literally nothing there. It looked like he was evicted, honestly. He's probably running because he knows I'm trying to get him arrested for what he did to Middle. I doubt it. He isn't self-aware enough to acknowledge what he did was wrong. Plus, there's non-payment shut-off notices posted on his door. Then why did he skip town? I don't get it. He's been adding some super sketchy people on his Facebook and tagging them in weird posts. Some of them are known Dr. 0 grams users or dealers. How much do you want to bet he tried to get into selling Dr. OGS to catch up on rent and it went bad? I hate how much that makes sense, but it does. He will do anything to keep from having to get an actual job and have child support automatically taken from his paycheck. Mallory, where are my kids? I want to see them now. You've kept them from me for months, and I'm done playing your games. Nope, absolutely not. Can someone call the police, please? You aren't showing up after months after what you did to my place of work to act like a fool. I want my kids. I want them. You have no damn right to keep them from me. Starting this weekend, I will have them every single weekend. Understand? You're making up for all the time you stole from me. Can someone get security? You don't get to fucking ignore me after you have stolen my kids from me. Why don't you want everyone to know what kind of mother you are? Tell them about how this state let you take everything from me and fathers are treated like shit. Here. Security, can you please get him out of here? He isn't a guest and not welcome back. Thank you so much. Who the he 11 broke into my house while I was gone? Lol, I bet you didn't realize that the shotgun you left behind was worth some serious money. I hope you feel dumber for leaving it behind after you stole all my shit now, don't you? I need to know who came to see me while I was gone and took all my shit. Too bad for them, the good stuff rides with me until after formalities. Fuck you unless you come clean. I may skin everyone you know this is blood, but not my blood, so who came to see me while I was gone? I need to know this. Come clean before I skin everybody. I need to know now. Oh man, what did you do? I let someone bleed too much blood because I was asking too many questions. I'm pissed. Just trying to figure out who robbed me, homie. Man, don't be posting this stupid shit. I just want you to know that we ain't married anymore, so I will no longer bend to your will like I used to. We have an order that was made by the judge, and if you don't want to go by that anymore, we can go right back to the judge. Trevor, no, you cannot have the boys every weekend. That isn't even what the schedule is. And I already told you to take me back to court if you want to see them again. I have clearly stated that I don't care what the custody schedule is. I am working with you as much as I can, okay? So let's just agree on something that works for the both of us and do that. That's all I want to do. And now I'd also like one extra Saturday a month because I can't do Wednesday nights since you moved. The answer is no. If you continue to harass me about this, I will contact the police. I will do what is best for the boys. Asterisk posts screenshots from the most recent conversation with Mallory asterisk. Just wanted to give everyone a glimpse into what good old Trevor Blink has to deal with on a daily basis. All I want is to see my kids, and this woman thinks it's okay to keep them from me. All the lies and rumors and deceit won't stop me. This is the reality of today in this state for fathers. No matter how much you beg and fight and scream, women can steal your children from you based off of lies. So sad. We miss the boys so much. I know, Mom. I'm going to get them back, though. What the real tragedy is here is this post. You feel the need to trash the mother of your children online and very publicly. This isn't classy or dignified. This is just sad. And shows why she is keeping the kids. I'm sure there is a lot more to the story than you're telling. Asterisk banging on Mallory's front door. Asterisk Mallory, let me see the boys. I just want to spend time with them. Just a few hours. You need to leave now. It's early in the morning. The kids are sleeping. And I have already told you I'm not letting you have them until a judge tells me otherwise. You fucking bitch. Let me see my kids, boys. Daddy's here. Come see me. It's my weekend. It's my weekend anyways, and it's my time with the boys, and you're stealing it. Give me my damn kids, you nasty bitch. You're having a tantrum at my front door on a Sunday morning when you haven't made contact with me in almost 6 months about the boys. Make it make sense, Trevor. But please, stay outside and continue your show until the cops get here. Good, call the fucking cops. They can see the order and make you give me the boys. Oh, look who's here, officer. It is my weekend and my ex is keeping my kids from me. Tell her to give me my kids. I just want them for a few hours. Ma'am, I see that in the court order states that there are alternating weekends. If it is his weekend, I would recommend allowing him to take the children. Officer, he has been absent from the children's lives for 8 months after beating our middle son with a belt until he had cuts and bruises on his body. I will not be sending my children back to him unless a judge forces me to. That's a lie. She's kept me from them this entire time. I have been trying to see them this entire time. Please help me. Sir, I cannot force her. This is a civil matter. You would have to take this up with family court. Of course you won't. Lazy ash puking pig officers refusing to actually serve and protect the public and help a man see his children. Heads up, Trevor contacted my office about filing contempt over you refusing contact. I figured he would after his stunt showing up at my place. Do you think he's going to? I think it is a good possibility. It seems as though he has the backing of a family member now. He is still self-represented, but that could change at any point. So what do we do? I'm not sending them back to him. I know we were wanting to wait it out until 6 months to file for abandonment, especially after CPS and the police dismissed the abandonment claims, but he beat us to it. If he were to file right now, we would be fighting an uphill battle. I know you don't want to hear this, but we need to resume the current custody schedule until we can get in front of a judge again to fix this. There isn't another option that doesn't end with the possibility of you losing primary custody. The judge doesn't stand for alienation. We are on for 6 p.m. Friday night at the police station for your weekend. About time you come to your senses. Bring a copy of the boys' social security cards, birth certificates, and other forms of ID as the judge had already told you that I was entitled to. If you do not, I will have you arrested for contempt of court. The judge actually said you were able to get your own copies. You only have to request them through the proper channels and pay the fees attached. Read your paperwork, Mallory, and try again. You are ordered to bring me all paperwork on the boys. I suggest you comply. I will see you Friday at 6 p.m. I can let you know where to request copies of the documents from so that you can obtain your own. I'll see you then. Cannot wait to finally see my boys. They are going to be so happy to see me. I'm sure they miss me just as much as I miss them. We could have all been together this weekend if you didn't destroy our family. I will meet you today at the appointed exchange time to pick the boys back up. I hope they had a wonderful weekend. No. When and where works for you then? Once you figure out how to play by the rules, you can have them back. Trevor, this is your first weekend having the boys after beating middle. I am following the court order. Please do so as well. If you are wanting to have the boys returned, you can collect the documentation stated in the parenting plan for each child to this address and voila, you can have them returned. That is 4 hours away. Why are you and the boys 4 hours away? Until you can play by the rules, the boys stay with me. I have informed you of the appropriate place and time to collect the children. And if you chose not to do so, then you forfeit your time with them, I suppose. So I will see you with the ordered documents, or I will laugh when they chuck you in the slammer for contempt. Thought you would like to see these pictures of me and the boys from this weekend. See how happy they are. That's why people have dads. I know you don't know what it really feels like. But they need me. So what's the plan? Are you meeting me, or will I get to keep them for another week? I will be at the exchange spot at the police station at 6 p.m. as ordered. I will not be returning them until you comply. Now I suppose you are using this as a way to abandon the children. Because if I am the monster you say I am, why are you not already on the way with what I ask for? Or I will be taking them in the morning to the Department of Social Services to let them know that you have legally abandoned the children to me. Up to you. Either way, everything will be just fine for me. I am on the way. Good girl. We will see you soon, Mallory. Drive safe. Please be careful driving home with my babies. Please make sure you call me with the boys every now and then before they go to school in the mornings. Okay. Thank you for the paperwork. I thought I asked for you to call me in the mornings with the boys from now on. I kind of wanted to say hi to the boys this morning before school, and I don't appreciate the fact that you ignored my ample request. Don't worry. I will make sure I'm able to speak to them when they get home from school. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Well, Mallory, it's after school. I sure would like to speak to my kids now. Do you think you could arrange that for us? Are you just going to ignore me until it's time for MT visitations again? Okay, Mallory, that's fine. This is just something else I will be able to bring to the judge when our court date is finally here. I have no issue with that. Just please let the boys know how much I love them, and I will see them soon. Can't wait to see my boys tonight at the exchange spot. I've sure missed them since our last weekend together. There will be no visitation until we go back to court. I agreed to resume visits until court before. However, every time you come around it devolves into threats and demands. And I will not subject myself or the boys to that anymore. You have now moved 4 hours away. The parenting plan is in need to be revised, and you have failed to report your new address to courts. I will not be sending them with you until we revise the plan. I'm not doing anything wrong, Mallory. All I'm wanting is to use my ordered parenting time to see my kids. You are the one withholding them from me. Just let me see them. All I've wanted this entire time was for you to actually follow the orders you had written. Stop fighting me and just let me be a dad. Don't make me drop by the house if you are not at the exchange site. Come on, Mal. You know you need some alone time. Just drop the boys off with me, and you can even go meet with your super cool attorney to make a plan to crush me in court again, right? The least you can do is meet me at the park or something so that I can have a supervised visit. I can play with the boys, and you can even bring an officer if you feel the need to. Come on, try it. You might like it. Trevor, I have severe concerns about their physical and mental well-being while they are in your care. I also have my own concerns over my safety, and I am not comfortable being around you. My attorney is diligently working to get us in front of the judge to fix the parenting plan. I'm not sure what your concerns are, but it sounds like something you need to get over. Because I will be in town and I would very much enjoy being with my boys. I think you can manage to arrange that. Are you capable of that? And I have serious concerns about my kids and their physical and emotional well-being whenever they do not get to see their father. That's so hard on children to not be able to see their father. Remember growing up and you had to tell people you don't have a dad? Well, that's not true for the boys. And what's worse is that they have me and you are preventing them from seeing me. I imagine that the man I named my firstborn after, your father, is tossing in his grave watching you be so mean to his grandson that shares his name. I see that you didn't show up for exchange, and also seem to have left your house and are probably visiting your parents. I think I might come by and knock on the door so I can see the kids. You are really digging a big hole for yourself, Mallory. If you're so scared of me, why don't you file for a protection order and let a judge decide? Oh wait, you tried that? Didn't work well.